Guys, before this video starts, these are my opinions on this tier list. Do not take them seriously in any way. If you want to, you can, but just remember it's my opinions. You can have your own opinions. This is what I feel about my tier list. And yeah, enjoy the video, guys.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Instead of the Bridges highlights today, we are going to be doing a tier list. So basically this has been going around on YouTube, like you see people like pretty much everyone's doing it. They're making these tier lists. It's mostly around fast food, but I'm gonna do it in my own unique way today. Since I play Bridges, I play Mineplex, I'm going to be putting all of the Bridges kits into a tier list. So I have 4 tiers here. I have not included D in this because there's only 7 kits and I don't want to like have outliers. It'll be hard to like tier them. So we're gonna have S, A, B, and C. So I'm gonna base these off how you use them, how effective they are in the PvP phase, the late game phase, and also in their mining phase. So first we have the TNT kit, which is, it's good for mining phase because as soon as you get the TNT, you can go straight down to the mine and blow up the diamonds. There's no way, like, you have the fastest ability of doing that. Even with miner kit, it's going to take at least 40 seconds to a minute to get the iron pickaxe. With the TNT, you get it immediately, you go down to the mine, and you blow it up. You blow up the diamonds. And if you're lucky enough, you can get a second piece of TNT to blow up more diamonds before someone gets an iron pickaxe. So its mining phase is pretty good early. Then, in the mid mining phase, you probably will have some luck because the TNT radius, whenever it blows up, is a little bit big. So you're going to get a lot of iron, a lot of coal, a lot of gold, and potentially some more diamonds. But the only problem with it is its PvP phase. Yes, it's good. It's amazing whenever you hit people with the TNT. Hey Pugsley, hey Pugsley. It is amazing whenever you hit people with the TNT in the PvP phase. But the problem is, it is very hard. You have to be very skilled to do this. Plus, it has a timer, so it'll take like, it's like a 3 to 5 second timer before it actually like goes up. So most people are going to see the flash in their face of the TNT, the big white flash, so they'll know to run away. So it's really hard to actually hit someone with these skill shots, but if you can, it will be very effective. So if I was going based on skill on this, I'll probably put this in A tier, but since most people are not skilled with this, and since we're doing it generally, I'm going to put it in B tier. I think that's fair. Okay, so next, hold up, we got Brawler. You know, Brawler is probably one of my favorite kits because people do not see its true power. Oh god, my dog, okay. Its true power is its late game phase. And let me tell you why. Its mining phase is very weak, but its late game phase is very strong. So basically, if you get a good snowball start, where you get diamond armor and a diamond sword, and even if you get lucky in the mining phase, you get diamond armor, you are going to be so good in the late game as a tank. And also you could carry your team with this tankness. Like, you could frontline, you take all the damage whenever you're attacking enemies, because with this kit you take -1 damage from all attacks from other players. So it's like, let's say you have a diamond sword and you're versing someone with another diamond sword, they're basically hitting you with an iron sword because it's -1 damage. Also with your armor, it's going to protect you even more. So people do not know how powerful that actually is. Also, you take less knockback, which allows you to get more combos, and you deal more knockback, which allows you to get more combos. So the only thing weak with this kit is that it does not have a good mining phase. So the only skill that it requires is being good at PvP, and most people nowadays are pretty, at least decent at PvP. Sorry if you hear my dog, but I'm gonna put Brawler in A tier above TNT. Okay, next we got the Miner Kit. Miner Kit is extremely powerful in the early game, in the mining phase. you basically get wood, you get iron, you smelt it as fast as possible. If you get 3 diamonds, you're basically going to get almost at least a half diamond, full diamond armor, with the 3/4 diamond armor, if not full. I mostly usually get 3/4 or full diamond each time I go miner kit. Also, another addition that you get with this kit is its haste. Its haste is pretty good, probably for late game, because you get the swing. Also early game, I guess, because you get the swing faster. Technically, because haste allows you to like mine things faster, but also allows you to like hit faster. Because in this one game the other day, I thought I was definitely gonna win because I have Berserker, but we'll get the Berserker later on. Miner kit allows you to get more hits, so I'm kind of leaning to. Also requires no skill, which is good. So I'm kind of leaning between A and B. So I'm gonna put it in between these. So like right about there. It's a little bit better than TNT, I think, because it doesn't require as much skill as TNT, but it isn't as powerful as Brawler in the late game. In my opinion, your opinion could be different. Okay, now we are going to go with the Destructor kit. Now, this is the achievement kit. You have to do all these like tasks in order to get this kit. It seems like so overpowerful, but let me tell you, I think it is C tier, and let me tell you why. Think about it. It is only good whenever there are people skybasing, which are basically noobs most of the time. And in water maps, it's pretty much useless because you can just, if you don't have projectiles, you can't really do that much with Destructor on water maps. But its one strong suit is whenever it's a void map like Skylands or Seasons. Those are only time that this kit is extremely overpowerful, but I'm thinking overall. So with this, I'm thinking it's C tier because most maps are water, and if you do manage to land one of these pearls on the bridge while the person is standing there without noticing, because remember, it takes a couple seconds for the whole bridge to fall, so they have time to run back. The only good thing is causing the game to go longer and outweighing your opponent, but this, most people are going to figure out how to counter this. So I'm leaving in C tier because its mining phase is very weak. You get no advantages with mining. The delay with the pearls is not really that much, and it's only really good on sky maps, so that's why I'm putting it in C tier. Okay, next we got the Archer kit. Okay, so this is one of my favorite kits. It's not the best kit, but it's one of my favorite kits. The weak points about this kit is that it's not that good in the mining phase. You get no advantages with mining, so that's one of its weak points. But one of its strong points is that you constantly get arrows, and if you charge your bow, charge your bow fully, then you're going to get several arrows that come out of this. So you get like 5 arrows with one bow charge that you're shooting at someone. So this is good for countering Berserker, because Berserker, I'll get to that later. You're gonna hear me talk a lot about Berserker, sorry. But let's get back to Archer. It's really good for defending and for the sky maps as well, and for the water maps. If you have projectiles, if you have a projectile kit, water maps are probably good for you because you keep on knocking them into the water. They can't do nothing. So with its good PvP, offensive, and it has a defensive style, I think I'm going to put it in B tier. Not as good as TNT kit. It probably could be, but I'm going to put it in like right here in B tier. Okay, next we got the Apple kit. Now this is probably the second or third best kit in the game, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in A tier. Why do I think this? Well, first of all, the apples you get every single 10 seconds, so you're gonna have like over a stack whenever PvP starts. So you have that. It's good. It's a good food source, and with its long range, you can easily kill someone with this. With its long range, its projectiles allows you to hit people into the water and they can't get out. I think each of these do half a heart. So like, let's just say you're just appling iron, you probably kill him with 25 apples. It's so overpowered. And you could, another strong suit with this is that you can use it as a fishing rod. Many people do not see this, but fishing rods knock people back. And you could use it as fishing rod because apples knock people back in this game. So if you're like a try-hard PvPer, you could go apple kit. You can use fishing, like you can use the apple kit as a fishing rod. Its range is like 10 blocks or more as well, so you could literally spam this to death. The only bad thing is that it takes 10 seconds for each apple, but you get so much at the start of the game, like it doesn't even really matter. So you'll probably win the game with it. Like you'll get more as the game goes on. You'll probably win eventually with some apples left. So that's why I'm putting it in A tier. The only weak point it has is its mining phase. Okay, next we're going to Berserker, the last one. This one's definitely going in S tier. Let me tell you why. Okay, let's talk about the mining phase first. People do not realize how much this impacts mining phases. First of all, you get the wood extremely fast, so that's one. Another thing is you get to leap to things faster than other people. You get to leap on top of mountains, on top of other things that you normally have to build up for. But with this Berserker kit, you can leap toward these things faster and get these ores, these diamonds faster. You can, if you're really try hard, you can Berserker on the side of the cliff, block clutch, and that's how people mine. That's how I do it sometimes. I don't show them my highlights, but I just show the mining portions of the highlights. So its mining phase is probably so-so, which is okay. And then let's talk about the PvP phase. Unless you choke like I do all the time, unless you choke with this kit, you're probably not going to die if you're in a 1v1. Let me tell you why. Unless the other team has Berserker as well. But let me tell you why. If you get like an extra hit on someone with this kit, you're probably going to win always. If you have soup, if you have the same armor, you're going to win with this kit unless you're like going against a brawler or somebody. The only weak points of this kit is that you could get knocked off the projectiles, and you could die from doing risky plays. But they're not really that risky because okay, let's get back to the fighting part. You're probably always going to win the fight because if you get hit, if you get comboed, you can just Berserker leap back and run, collect mushrooms, create soups, and heal all the way back up. And what can the opponent do? They can just chase you until you go back and engage in a fight. And whenever you're chasing someone, whenever you get a combo on them, you could Berserker leap up to them and then just kill them. So those are the main reasons why I think Berserker needs nerfed and why it's an S tier. Also, another thing to add is that a stone axe equivalates to a stone sword because your axe goes up by 1 damage. So a diamond axe equals a diamond sword. So that's how that works. So it's only weak parts. I think it's good in the mining phase. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's good in the mining phase. Its only weak parts are projectiles like arrows and apples. I think those are its only weak points. It counters Destructor heavily. You can jump over it. It counters TNT because you can jump over the TNT, or you can leap away from the TNT. Brawler, like, the only way you're probably gonna kill a Berserker is with Brawler or a projectile kit, but most people like to go Berserker. You don't see people going with these projectile kits unless it's Apple kit. You don't see people going Archer these days. You mostly see people going Berserker, Miner, TNT kit, and Apple kit. That's all you see. So that's why I think it's S tier. I might do a video on why Berserker needs to be nerfed, but we'll leave that to another day. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ranting about Bridges kits. This is my tier list. Destructor C tier, TNT and Archer and B tier, Miner and in between A and B, Brawler and A, Apple and A, and Berserker and S. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment. I will answer any questions, and if you want to ask me something, make sure to ask me. I will answer. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys.